and welcome back to another BobBlast. Hi, I'm Bob Burridge, and this one is all about the graphic design of the composition for a landscape. There are many of them, but I've chosen 4 of them. You saw on the last video 2 of my favorites, which was everything happens on the horizon line, and then there's one that's asymmetrical, off balance. Those are 2 of my favorite. These are my other 2 finally, the 2 that I love so much to do. One is called tunnel vision. It's pretty obvious, tunnel vision. The eye goes to one spot in the painting. Here are some examples of my landscapes. Like I'm down in the bottom of a ravine in a canoe and I'm looking down at the tunnel. Right there, the sun's coming up. Tunnel vision. Look how everything goes to one spot. Pretty obvious to have a focal point there. Here's one with a little more warmer tones of colors. Even colors combined together like this will take you right into the focal point. Here's one that's a high horizon line. You can have a low horizon line or a high horizon line, but still the eye goes right there, your choice. Here's a nice little sweet one, 5 inches by 7 inches. Warm on one side, cool on the other side, but still your eye, because of the graphic design, goes to that one. Now these are all landscapes. How about a cityscape? Where everybody does the cityscape. You know, the tall buildings. You're on 5th Avenue, looking straight down through all the people in taxi cabs and red lights. Bam, there is a very loose interpretation of the tunnel vision. Let me show you how I make one. And now we're gonna paint the tunnel vision. I have my marigold color. I'm putting down a tone, just a tone in the paper. I have the green tape on here, just so I can get a clean edge. Okay, real loose tone, here we go. Lots of water, lots of marigold color, just a warm tone. Now, I need to find the focal point. I'm just gonna pick one. Oh, let's say right here. That's going to be my focal point. Alrighty, there's my horizon line, water line. Now I'm going to start putting in some colors. This will be something like the hillside, all coming down to one spot. I'm going to add a little bit of crazy color. There's some oranges next. Of course, I'm making all of this up. That's the best part, isn't it? These are going to be the cliffs, like I'm at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, this kind of a thing, right? Now let's go even darker. Here we go. Oh yeah. I love it with a wet brush and a lot of color. See, it's starting to come down into here already. Again, you have these other hills and mountains further on back, and they get softer. But as we come closer to the viewer, it gets darker. You can start to see the depth happening in here too. I'm just going a little bit darker. And really fast, just to get the point across. Look how bright this is. This is bright because I'm putting it in the dark. Now I'm going to pretend I'm seeing water down here, so I'm going to have a reflection. This really emphasizes the tunnel vision, doesn't it? Look how your eye's going to go right there. Let's pick another one. This is blue. This is just ultramarine blue with a little bit of hot pink, the Holbein Opera, which I like so much. Gives it another kind of a purple feeling, some warmth, keeping the horizon line, the edge of the water, this kind of a thing. Again, I'm just playing like this all the time, just messing around, not trying to make a pretty picture. Anybody can do that. But if you worked on it long enough, I don't want to paint a pretty picture. I just want to see how much fun I can have and do this and have everyone else have the same kind of experience too that I'm having. Very abstract at first. I always start off abstract and loose. I think you're getting it right now. And here is the reflection. It's making the water edge even come out stronger. This kind of a thing. Here we go, and And I'm going to really emphasize the focal point by coming in with pure white. It's pretty obvious now, right? Like a sunrise down at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. This kind of a thing. Yeah. Always working with contrast. That's what I'm doing. Any color will work. Oh, now I'm going to make the water a little bit lighter. Just a little bit lighter. Add some blue in here. And I'm going to add some white. Making sure that my eye keeps going just to that one spot. Could be a campsite along the way. Something to get my eye there. See how your eye goes to the warmth. Bring this over here some more. My colors are nice and wet right now, and that's the way I like it. So my brush slides all over the place, right? Use my fingers in here, get this thing going. I think you get the point. Tunnel vision. Anything that gets your eye down into here, right in there. Tunnel vision. Yeah. And because it's a really loose abstract, these are people or campsites or something like that over here. And that's, I think I'm gonna do one more thing up here in the sky. Only because I want to warm it up, cool it up a little bit. Oh yeah. Really forces your tunnel vision coming down into here. Well, this is just super fast, right? You smooth it out a little bit. Yeah, I do like to draw with my fingers. And there you have it. Tunnel vision. That's how I start with colors and lots of juicy colors and water. Let me get on to the next one now. Now this is the fourth one that I happen to like, and everybody likes to do them also, the golden section. What's the golden section? Oh, I could go into mathematics and ratios and stuff like that, but I'm going to show you the Bob way, which is the easier way. A tunnel vision is, think of this as a tic-tac-toe line, and at one spot, only on one spot, is the focal point. Here is a little demonstration to show you the tic-tac-toe, and look where your eye goes. To this one spot. It's a cloud. It could be anything, but it could be color. Even this simple little red spot in the cloud, your eye goes right here. Up into here is a sailboat. Way in the distance, your eye still goes there. There's a lot going on here, but your eye still ends up there. Let me do one for you. The golden section. Lightly and freehand. Tic-tac-toe. Now I already know that I want one of those spots to be the center of attention, the focal point. Just for now, I'll just do that. You don't want to have two focal points. You'll make everybody cross-eyed. But this is going to be my focal point, all right? And then we'll make this into a landscape, of course. Here we go, loosely. Low horizon line here. Lots of water. Lots of water. All over. Paint all over at the same time. That's the other thing I want to get across to people. Don't just stay in one place and finish it. You should be everywhere. Because it's all about color relating to color next to it, too. So here's my sky. Here's my ocean. Here's my cloud. It's going to be pretty subtle here. I'll add a little bit of color in here to my clouds. Oh boy, pink clouds today. Make this real subtle. Now you know you walked along the fields and you saw one cloud out there in the sky. It gets all the attention. And so there you go. I'm just going to get some color down in here too, because it's all about reflecting up and down. When you go on your next walk, start looking at clouds and the formations that they make. You'll notice that your eye's going to go to one spot in the sky. I'm going to give this more color to really make it obvious. Right? Goofy. There we go. Wow, yellow clouds. My gosh. Subtle. It's there. It's there. And I'm going to bring in some of the color down in here too. Helps to relate. So this could be a landscape or a seascape, anything like that. But I'm going to really come in now, put a little thin line under here like that. Pretty subtle, but it's there. Now I'm going to do some dark around the sky, rather around the clouds. And of course, this is just a quick sketch to kind of get you going. See how your eye goes to this one spot. Now, we'll let this dry, and you'll see why I like to take the green tape around each piece. It'll be a lot cleaner of an edge. So let me do that for you now. Usually I make this dry first, slowly. If you saw the other video tape, you saw I pull the tape back on itself, slowly, slowly, not fast. This is the green tape that means it doesn't stick really well, and that's perfect for making these hard edges. If you like that look. Look at that. That's all coming across now. So voila, there I have 4 compositions, my favorite, easy to do, get in, get out. Don't sit there and start giving me details. This is a loose, very loose beginning. This is how I start. I try to do it quickly, so then I let it settle down, rest, put it up on the wall, look at it, and see what I need to do next. Well, there you have it. 4 compositions that I like to use in the landscape. Fun, huh? And simple. Do many of them. Don't just do one. Do at least 6 or 7 or 8, and watch how looser you get with your brush. By the time you get into the 4th one or 5th one, you'll see the secret here is to use lots of color, lots of water, and big brushes. Not these little 2-hair brushes. Go, ee, 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 ee. What are you trying to do? Be a painter and paint like one. Hey, I'll get into trouble for that one. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next BobBlast.